He showed me how to put it on, and when I started to put it on, he jumped into my personal space and placed his hands on mine as though I was not doing it correctly. I was startled and almost ready to change my mind about trying it, but then immediately I realized he was just protecting his headset from any damage a first time user might cause. Here, let me show you. It has to fit a certain way to assure no sunlight gets in, so that you may have the best experience possible. His movements were masculine and gentle. His words were soft and caring. I could feel his breath on my left ear as he worked his fingers in slow motion around my hairline to assure no hair was caught in between the seal. Was he doing these movements intentionally? Or am I so starved from a man's touch that I'm being swept into an outgoing tide of repressed emotions? I kept quiet and enjoyed the moment, even if it meant nothing other than he was truly trying to give me the best experience possible. I was going to enjoy every single slow moving moment of his fingers working its way around my hairline. Hey, are you okay? Oh no, I had my eyes closed. It took me a moment to realize he couldn't see my eyes through the headset, and therefore he did not know they were closed. Did he feel me breathing heavy or too relaxed or something? Why did he ask me if I'm okay? Yes, I am, I responded. Thank you. I want the best experience possible. What else do you want? Even though I couldn't see him, I could feel the smirk on his face as he asked that question. I want to have fun on this MetaQuest too. Fun, 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 I said with total glee. He proceeded to teach me again on how to turn the MetaQuest 2 on and guided me through the beginning of my virtual reality experience in complete detail. It was nothing less than amazing. I love this thing, I exclaimed. You didn't even really do anything, he said with a smirk and a semi smile. What do you mean? I saw a whole new world that I haven't seen before. He looked at me, and his entire face took on a broad smile as he said, I can show you a whole new world that you haven't seen before right here, gesturing toward that big hunk of masculine rock solid below his navel. I wouldn't look. I acted as though it didn't faze me, as I cocked my head to the side like a woman sometimes does when we are annoyed at a man who thinks his toothpick cock is a 12-inch hunk of pure pleasure fulfilling masculinity. Will you show me how to play Beat Saber? He smiled. It seemed as though time stood still, each of us waiting to see what words would make themselves out of my lips. The seconds were ticking. I do not want to beat your saber, were the words that I wanted to come out. No, I must not give him the satisfaction of knowing that I had thoughts of his saber. After all, he may have had other thoughts that make him smile, like getting on Amazon and purchasing matching lightsabers. After what seemed like minutes, he slowly and majestically got up out of his chair and started in my direction. Each of his footsteps were full of power that planted themselves in such a manner that the tile on the floor seemed to make a space for each of his steps before they even touched the ground. He threw his head back, and his hair went up in a way that seemed to command the airwaves around him. Again, he entered my personal space. I gave him the headset. Oh my gosh, it is so wet. He proceeded to give me a lesson on the disgustingness of people using the headset without properly covering the sweat out of the original padding. I later found out how important that really is. He is a great mentor. Let's play Beat Saber. He put the headset on me, making sure to guide his fingers around the curvature of my hairline and my face. This time I am quite certain he knew exactly what he was doing with his fingers. Focus, Tinkerbell. Focus on the MetaQuest 2 and learning Beat Saber.